w przedostatniej kolumnie. Punkty Wilksa oblicza się w ten sposób, że współczynnik zależny od wagi zawodniczki mnoży się przez ciężar uzyskany przez daną zawodniczkę w trójboju. Z grubsza mówiąc, współczynnik Wilksa jest odwrotnie proporcjonalny do wagi ciała zawodniczki. Jeżeli zawodnik jest cięższy, to zawodniczka ma niższy współczynnik.
1 minute and 30 seconds before starting. Response to lower the bar with 210 kilos. First sleeper is going to hold as Asena Reese Ika. Lucilla 1 minute and 10 seconds now. My countdown, 5 seconds to go before we upload the first lifter. Will be very speaker from Poland. Second lifter will be Sidikas from Russia. And Duke from Ukraine.
Proszę Państwa, z chwili przerwy chciałem powitać na sali naszego złotego medalistę Światowych Igrzysk Sportowych 2017 z dnia wczorajszego Ilya Arnesona.
Powerlifting 1 minute by Sena Gryzbika, Poland. 210 kilo on the bar.
210 kg na sztandar, do tego ciężaru podejdzie Marzena Wierzbicka, Polska. Proszę o brawa na zawodniczki.
Welcome to the World Games 2017 coverage of the...
This is the super heavyweight woman. It will be the 84 kilo and 84 kilo plus division combined.
I'm Christina Chamley.
And I'm Heinrich Jansen van Rensburg.
Lovely to have your company here in Wrocław, Poland. We're underway with a start. Opening squat.
This is Marzena Wierzbicki. She is the wife of Krzysztof Wierzbicki, who will be competing in the next session. That's a good lift to start us off for the day.
So this is the final session for the women's competition at the World Games here in Poland. It's been an absolutely brilliant competition. All sessions are uploaded in the IPF channel. We encourage you to have a look. At all of them.
We got a Russian lifter here, Syndikas. She is the only Russian lifter in the super heavyweights for the women.
Very strong. Let's see how the refs call that. Yeah, depth problem. Looked like it too from here, but our camera angle's not as good as the referees, but we get a bit of a benchmark looking at that was not depth. 10 ladies here in the flight, as there is in all sessions, because the lifting flight is drawn from 2 weight classes, the top 3 lifters from 2 weight classifications, in this case the under 84 and 84 plus 1 wild card. as we see here, Ukraine's legendary lifter, Tatiana Melnik. 230 on the bar for her. She's only 73 kilos body weight, very light, very powerful lift. I hope it's depth for her.
Yeah, she's the lightest lifter of them all.
Look, it's not depth, and I thought it was borderline. It's unusual for her. She knows where depth is.
She recently won the World Open Bench Press Championships and
Yep.
also powerlifting former world champion.
Yep, many times world champion. Tatiana, had the pleasure of interviewing her a few times over the years, and she is a wonderful ambassador for powerlifting. Here in front of us now, Leanne Blinn, USA, 235 for her opener. So as we have two distinct weight classes competing here, results will be determined not on the weights that's on the bar, but on the body weight coefficient that's applied, a mathematical formula that will help us determine who's stronger. Leanne Blinn sits it. She found depth, and I'm sure she'd come up a bit skewed.
A little bit skew.
Yeah.
She had to fight a little bit at the top, but might just be nerves because it's the first one.
Well, nice rock there.
That will make the weight a little bit heavier.
She had to lift that rock as well. No, that was absolutely beautiful depth.
Yawen Chang.
Chinese Taipei.
She's a 2012 Open World Champion. She also competed in the World Games two World Games ago in Kaohsiung, Taiwan, in her home country.
Pretty sure she got the depth there. Looked like a very well chosen opener, that one. Good job. I've seen her miss a few openers before, and looks like she doesn't want to do that again here. So there is quite the difference in the body weights of these women in front of you, because the 84 plus category is obviously completely open at the top end. It's 84 plus. The women are the super heavyweights, so there's no top. Here's Ilya Strick, Netherlands. 237.5 for her opener.
Ilya Strick has been multiple time world champion in powerlifting and bench press. She's a Hall of Famer.
Absolutely. Got that in Luxembourg, not last year, the year before. Oh, that's a beautiful squat for Ilya.
She was a medalist at the previous World Games in Colombia.
3 white. Number 1.
She will be aiming for another podium finish today.
Absolutely. Ilya is a podium contender, so we watch her keenly. 10 women here, only 3 will medal. There are no individual medals for squat, bench press and deadlift. There are only 3 medals on offer for the total. As I said, decided upon by body weight coefficient for the entire total.
Now, Ilya Arneson from Norway, I would say she's the most expressive lifter that we have in this group of women.
Well, she's got the Viking coming out.
Oh yes.
Okay, span, squat. Yep.
Nice.
That's 2-1. Next up is Agnes Southpaw. Her lifting has improved quite a lot over the years.
Yeah, incredible.
She's a bench press specialist, you would almost say.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I think you said that absolutely perfectly. Agnes really came in on the scene a few years ago, really not threatening anyone, and then in the last 2-3 years started getting on the podium all over the place.
Yeah.
And we've had to pay close attention to her since then. 240 opener.
Squat. You get it, not doing you.
Very strong up.
Very upright.
Yeah. So that's only going to get better as they put some more weight on for her. So I expect she'll really pack some weight on that next squat. That's just a safe opener for her. Big jump now with the weight being applied. 20 more kilos goes on. And an enormous drop in body weight in the lady looking in front of you. Tashikova from Ukraine. 260 kilo opener.
Tashikova is the bronze medalist at the World Championships,
Squat.
normally in the 84 class.
Very strong athlete. So she is going to do well with the body weight coefficient here. So World Games is perfect for her.
Very strong presence by Ukraine here at this World Games.
Certainly has been. So certain athletes are doing really well in the World Games because of the format, where the mathematical formula particularly rewards lifters who are light in body weight for what they can lift. But in terms of amount lifted, this woman here, look what she is opening on. 297.5 kilograms. Bonica La.
She's a multiple world champion and equipped and a classic lifting, holds a few world records. She, from what we've seen from Bonica before, she will make this look easy. This is only 12.5 kilos from the world record, and this is an opener.
Squat. Hey.
Wow. That was flawless.
3 white, absolutely perfect squat. She is completely composed and focused. Outstandingly strong woman.
No,
And
she's
we
here
are going
to
to
win.
see her crack that record. I'm putting money on it.
She's here to win.
Oh, she, absolutely. So, we've come through the first round of squats. We've got 2 misses on the board for depth, and we're back with the Polish champion here. The 220 on the bar for Mazina Verzbeka.
Now, because we are working on a bodyweight formula, the leader actually in the squats, even though it wasn't the heaviest, was Tishikova from Ukraine on 260, just because she's lighter than Bonica.
And-
Bonica sitting in second, and Leanne Blin, also from USA, in third place.
And that's what I was saying. Tishikova, this is a perfect competition for her
Yeah.
because she's so light compared to what she can squat. But here's Mazina.
That was borderline.
And that's what happens with borderline 2 against. It could go either way, 2 to 1 either way.
Yeah.
So this is why borderline is something that lifters need to get out of their lifting, because it's 2 to 1 either way.
If you go squat, go deep enough so you know you're confident about your lifting and you don't give the referees any doubt for how you are lifting. Seneka's from Russia. She missed the open on 220. She's going 5 kilos more. Just adding that on.
Oh yes, good squeeze up. That's a good looking second attempt.
Well, she's in the competition, so now she can focus on her next lift to see if she can go a little bit heavier. She did make that look easy. We have Tatiana Milniak up. She's the Secretary General of Ukraine Powerlifting Federation. She has also competed from sub-junior, junior for many years.
Yeah, we've seen her forever. Yeah.
Жесткой спиной. Спокойно. Да, не спеши. И от стопы, корпус выставь. Ноги вширь пошла. Давай, 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 давай! Давай! Стоять!
Oh, so controlled.
Should be good. All right. Was she a reserve? That she got in on a reserve? Because she came fourth at World Championships.
With the Wilks she had, she came fourth at the World Championship, but because this is on bodyweight formula as well, she actually had the highest Wilks out of the 84 kilo class at the World Championships. Normally you have your top 3 medalists from the 84 and 84 plus.
But because of her body weight, she actually had the
Yes,
highest Wilks.
so-
but she didn't get it's the top 3 automatic.
Automatic, and then
But
the
she
rest.
also had the highest Wilks, but she was not the top 3.
Yeah, she was
That
the
was
top
an interesting.
3.
That's
Yeah.
an interesting scenario, isn't it? Because she was actually very light body weight in that competition. She was only 72 kilos. Here's Leanne Blinn, our leader at the minute. Oh, Leanne. Very good, the coach says. Yep, it is very good in every respect. Leanne is lifting the most. So that's almost a unique situation with Tatiana, just to return briefly to that. She was 10 kilos lighter than all the other women, or the top 3 women in her weight class at Worlds.
And that made
And
that made a
and she
huge
didn't
difference.
get on the podium. But her Wilks, her body weight formula, meant that she had the highest, she actually had the highest body weight formula.
And that is what matters here.
Yeah. Oh, that's a beautiful squat there. Chang was a silver medalist at Worlds. Excuse me.
Yao and Chang, she came second to Bonica Lau,
Yeah.
and with Bonica will be the last one to squat here in the second attempts, who is actually going for a world record. World record that has been not broken for 6 years already. So she's putting on 310.5. So we'll see that at the end of this round.
she's still smiling. That's a good leg. 250 kgs of the Nordic and for Ilya, stick, Netherlands. Yes, last one liter.
Got Ilya Strick coming in on 250 kilogram. She weighed in at 84.5. You would normally see with Ilya below 84 kilogram. But she's coming in very confident into the World Games. Her training went well. About a month ago she won the World Classic Powerlifting Championships in Belarus.
She hasn't had to worry about her weight here either. That's a big stress on Ilya, to keep her weight down in the under 84s. So, yeah, she hasn't had stress from that part of it. Beautiful.
Oh, she's nodding. Oh,
She's got a little bit stuck there, but I'm pretty sure that bar kept going upwards. Yes.
Oh.
She's super happy with that 250. Yeah.
happy and relieved.
And I'll tell you what, Pardeep, her coach there, oh, she just
She
lost a bit of
knows.
little bit of focus there as she came up, but Pardeep can really wrap some knees. He's got very strong hands and he's savage rapper, and I think she's really loving how she feels right now. I know her very well, and she's right in the zone. So this is how I love to see Ilya, and when she's like this, psychologically, you know she's going to lift well and have a good lifting day. She loves World Games. Agnes Szabo, 255.
Lassan, nyugodtan, belefér. Squat! Bátran. Még. Jó, gyere! Nagyon jó! Nagyon jó!
Plenty of stand-up strength. 3 white.
Stichikova from Ukraine up next.
So this is definitely a competition PB for Tishakova. A big one too.
This will actually be an open world record attempt.
Right.
She's getting. This will be. She's going for world record in the 84 kilo class.
Oh, I was just missed it.
no.
Yeah, I was just
The world record.
aware of what she's lifted, and I thought, wow, this is actually big for her. No wonder.
The world
It's a world
record has
record.
been standing for 3 years, which is held by fellow countryman Elena Kozlova.
Yeah.
And now we got
there
another
you go.
world record attempt.
Okay. Okay, this is fantastic because last year Bonica finished on what she opened on here. She finished on 297.5. We wanted her to do the 300. Now she's just totally smashed that and gone straight to the record on squat number 2, which is the perfect way to do things if you can do it. 310.5 kilos. We want to know that a woman can squat this. This
She's
is the
got
biggest squat
for any woman in the
for
IPF.
any woman to do.
And she's got the power.
Bonica.
Oh,
Bonica.
She hit that depth perfectly.
Super.
What a lift. That was just a second attempt. We've just seen the heaviest squat by any woman in the IPF. And what's next?
So like the champion, she walks off and remained completely focused on what the next attempt was going to be. She held that line really well, and I think she's actually just focusing on what's next. She's not letting the enormity of that at all affect her. It's just work. It's just business as usual. Just do the work. And after that squat, we look at it, and Tishakova is still in the number one position. Oh, sorry, not still. She is in the number one position.
Ooh! Very good spot. Catch
Oh.
there by the spotters.
Chris, the back
The
squatter,
ball
hurt him.
falling off the back. He's definitely not happy about that.
Oh, he's grabbed it, but yeah, that's quite painful for him. And the coach, they're all Polish lifters. Coach had a good look to make sure everyone's all right. So our standings are, let's just have a look while this calculation's done.
We got Bonica Lau
Bonica now,
with leading the squats with a 310.5 kilo world record. Behind her is Tishikova from Ukraine, and Tetjana Melnyk, also from Ukraine, in third position with the squats.
so Leanne just slipping down into fourth position after the second round of squats. And we now see Sedikas.
She might have cut that a little bit high.
Yeah,
Yeah, the referee saw that.
I think, yep, Chris, the back spotter, has just tagged himself out. I was a little bit concerned about him. He might be a little bit injured. And good job, he needs to replace himself because we have to have our spotters fit.
And there are some of the strongest spotters.
Yeah,
There is. Even got a world champion
we do.
spotter on the platform.
Yep. Great crew.
Melnyk going up 7.5 kilos from a second.
There it is. She's finding a groove today. Nice. It's not where you start, it's where you finish. And now she's happy.
I mean, 245 kilos. She's the lightest in the whole group on
Yeah.
73.25 body weight.
And way back years ago, she was even lighter. And it was just so hard. I remember interviewing her about her training regime to keep down in those lower body weights. And it was just so hard on her. And she's enjoyed being this weight, but she's at that disadvantage often because she's very light for this body weight. But World Games, it's cool for her because it's on coefficient.
She used to compete in the 60 kilo class,
Yeah.
and then the weight classes changed in 63,
Yeah.
72, 67.5.
Leanne Blinn. She's only 79 kilos, you know?
That's
She's
very light for
She's
her.
light for this weight class, and that's why she's doing so well on coefficient.
And she's a reigning world champion.
Yep. 247.5. Leanne.
Oh,
Woo! That's her characteristic.
Grinding that weight out.
Oh!
2-1.
They didn't give it to her. Maybe just a fraction higher than the previous lifts. Still, she loved the feel of it. She loves to squat.
The US coach going over to the jury table.
Okay, he wants to ask the question. There's 5 jury at World Games, and you need a unanimous decision to change.
The jury are giving this breakup the due attempt because with a black. I think I'm the round, of course.
Is she getting another go?
I think Leanne Blinn will get an extra attempt at the end of the
An
round.
extra attempt. Chang's here, 250 meanwhile. Looking magnificent squatting that. Oh! Oh, and she just motions it back. It's pretty tight.
No, it's actually Wierzbicka from Poland that's getting an extra attempt.
Right, okay.
He's also lost to one weight through. Finally, 1 minute. Awesome, no way. Strict. That's the thing.
Na pomoście Ilyi Arneson z Norwegii, złota medalistka mistrzowskiego Europy w trójboju siłowym z roku 2016 i 2015. Kategorii do 84 kg.
Hilly. 252.5. Oh. How will they call depth?
What great weight
No.
is 2-1.
No, I thought it was a bit questionable.
We're seeing a lot of reds here in this
Yep.
the third attempts.
Yeah. Yeah, that could not be enough. Here's Ilya. She's about to take on 255. Just get everything into position.
With this squat, it will put her in 4th place at the moment.
And of course, one of Ilya's strengths is yet to come. Bench press. Just one of. Ooh, look at that focus. She found it.
Oh,
She
she's
comes
fighting.
up beautifully.
Oh, she's happy.
Ilya! Ilya!
Oh, she's having a
3 white
great day.
on your 3rd squat. It's not bad.
And she's the first lifter that got all her squats in.
Well done, Ilya. That is a big call. There's another lifter that I hope gets that. Especially. She's yet to come. I also hope for Agnes. $260.
Will Agnes be the second lifter here that gets all the squats in? She's going up 5 kilos. Yeah.
Super. 3 white on the third attempt. Hard work. The heart rate's up. She wants out of those wraps and out of that suit.
Yeah, she looks a little bit gassed.
She's gassed, as we call it. What's happening is the blood's pooling down the bottom of the body and the heart rate is right up. Blood pressure's up. They've had enough after 3 big squats, these ladies.
All right.
Now,
Tishikova is going for a world record in the 84 class.
okay.
Wants to beat the record by 2 kilos. It has stood for 3 years.
So this is in the lighter of the two body. She's re-racking that. She's not. Oh my goodness! What a disaster! Her knee wrap has come undone. She will time out completely because of that. That is a complete catastrophe for her. Her attempt at the world record has been lost because the knee wrap came undone. There's no chance she can get that wrapped up in time in the time remaining.
This is devastating. For a small technicality like that to let you miss your world record attempt.
At World Games. Oh my goodness.
And it's you don't see that a lot, especially with Ukraine.
I'm speechless. I don't know. I can't even remember the last time I've seen that happen.
But we still got a world record attempt coming up now.
We have, but I'm feeling for Tishikova at the moment.
All right. Bonica is going 315 kilos, 4.5 kilos more than the previous one. And we've seen a previous world record. She can do it. She's got the strength for this.
I have seen Bonica work even harder for a lift than what we just saw in the second attempt. So I know she's got more in her. I have every confidence that she's prepared to go even harder than what she just did in the second squat. So based on all those factors, also I see in her today that incredible Bonica focus. There is no disruption to her focus right here. She's switched on, she's perfect. So
she's got an unlimited supply of energy as well.
I mean, her energy's great. She's got more fight. We know her intensity that she can activate during the ascent.
And she actually timed out. So Bonica didn't come out.
What? That's it. Okay, there's your results.
We've got one more squat left.
No, there's
Marzena Wirzbika is having an extra attempt. Some small technicality that the jury overturned.
Okay, so here she comes. Marzena Wirzbika from Poland has been given an extra attempt based on a technicality on the second attempt. And so she's taking her 220. Bonica is not coming out for her 315. Surprise, we don't know why. Here, Heinrich and I were certain she would have a crack at that, and we thought she'd go well, but we don't know the inside story. So, 220. Marzena.
Oh,
It's a great fight up. I just wonder if she's done enough with the depth.
Yes.
I'll take it from that expression she has.
Happy.
Coach is happy.
Well, she's the only lifter so far that had to squat 4 times.
Yeah, true. So the results as they stand after the squat. We have Bonica Law in front from USA, followed by Tishikova, Ukraine. Then Tetiana Milnik, Ukraine. followed by Ilya Netherlands. Now, in terms of closeness, Tishikova, you know, it's pretty close actually. It's extremely close between silver and bronze, and Ilya is 10 points away again. Look, with what's to come, I think we've got competition here.
It's going to be quite a battle, and a lot of these women are phenomenal in the bench press as well.
Bench press is going to mix this up again, and deadlift is going to mix it again. So this is by no means set. So we have to go through the process because this competition is on.
Oh, anybody can take this. But
Wonderful.
at the moment, Bonica Lau is quite far ahead.
She's in front, and she's got a new unbelievable world record in the squat. So we'll see you soon for the bench press. Welcome back to the Super Heavyweight Women's Division of the World Games 2017 in Wrocław, Poland. I'm Christina Chamley.
I'm Heinrich Janssen van Rensburg.
And we're very shortly underway with this bench press session. Just to update you on the standings by body weight coefficient before we go on. After the squat, in first place at the moment, Bonica Law, USA, followed by
Tyshikova from Ukraine and
Tetiana Milnik, Ukraine. Ilya Strik, Netherlands in fourth place. Leanne Blin, USA in fifth. We've got 10 ladies contesting the super heavyweights. They're the elite of the elite in the IPF from around the world. All nations have had the opportunity to put forward their national champions and compete at regionals and then finally world championships. To compete and come here at this once every 4-year event, the World Games. It is our Olympics. And here are the 10 women who are drawn from 2 weight classes, the under 84 kilo class and the 84 plus kilo class. So opening us up in the bench press is Marcina Vezbeka from Poland, 120 kilo on the bar for her opener. She weighs 74 kilos. Looks successful. Yeah, 3 white lights from the referees. We've got 3 referees judging as usual in IPF competition, and unusually, just for World Games, we have a jury who have ultimate decision, a jury of 5 international referees watching on.
Tyshikova had the second highest squat out of all the lifters, but she's not that good, not that strong in the bench press. It's not really a speciality.
135. She only weighs 80 kilos, so 135 is a really good bench for her. But as you say, Heinrich, compared to the other women, it's relatively a weaker lift for her. You know, we just have to keep stressing these women are incredibly strong in the world, but relative to each other, we're talking.
We have, if you look at Bonica Lau, for example, she's opening on 205 kilogram already. You also got the world record holder in the 84 kilo class here, Leanne Blin.
Ilya Arneson, Norway here, 140 for her opener. She looks pleased with the lift, and so she should be 2-1 for her. I mean, we've got an enormous spread in weight, body weight of these ladies in this class because it includes the super heavyweights, which have no upper limit. So our lightest lady here in this group weighs in at 73 kilos.
And that is Tetiana Milnik from Ukraine.
And the heaviest is at 130. So you've got that enormous difference in body weights in one session competing against each other. And that's why we apply the mathematical formula to even that out and tell us who is actually lifting the most. Sendikas, Russia. So she weighs 82 kilos, for example, and she's just benched 140 kilos. And so we have to compare her lift to someone who's going to weigh a lot more than her and see who is actually relatively lifting more. Yawen Cheng, Chinese Taipei. So she's weighed in at 96 kilos and she's benching 145 here as her opener.
This should be an easy opener for her. She's got a base of 162.5 kilos.
Oh,
And
that is quite the opposite.
that was totally the opposite.
And
she
she's
just got
motioning.
stuck there.
She got the wrong touch. She's hit it, and it's
Yeah.
fallen further towards her feet direction than what she wanted. She's lost control of the bar as she's gone for the touch, and it's rolled in her wrist further, and it's what we call sort of dumped onto her. And from there, she can't pull it back and off the chest. So hence, it didn't even come up at all. So she's misgrooved that, and it's a unpleasant thing to happen to her, in the respect that she doesn't want that to happen again, because you've got no chance of lifting it. So she needs to get the shirt in the right position and get the groove right as she comes down to get the correct touch so that the lift can go to plan.
Oh, you got Tatjana Milniak on now. She is a open world bench press champion from this year.
So you can see instantly, Tatiana weighs 73 kilos and she's going for 165 kilos of bench. So even without the formula, you can see she's obviously stronger. Look at that. That's a beautiful bench. But without even knowing the mathematics, you can see that she is much stronger in the bench. And when we apply the formula, the result will show that. So we expect her to make up a lot of ground in the results in the bench press event now.
Now you got Ilya Arneson, who's also over 10-time world bench press champion.
Yeah.
This is her speciality.
Ilya's a phenomenal bencher, as you say, 172.5. Having said that, she has had her difficulties with the bench and the shirt. In equipped lifting, it's all about the combination of that particular weight with that particular shirt. Oh no. She's gone up and down. The problem here is that shirt's very tight for that weight. She had a lot of trouble getting it down.
It did take a while.
It took too long coming down. She's used a lot of strength. That shirt is extremely tight for that weight. The decision now is for her to try and put more weight on to help it come down and get a better touch. She had trouble then pressing it. I've seen Ilya in this position before.
It exploded up. It was just that up and down. We'll see what she does on the next one. Now this is the current world record holder in the 84 kilo class.
So there's always been an incredible battle between Ilya and Leanne in the bench press, because they're in the same weight category, and the world record has oscillated a bit between these two. Leanne 175, much better touch.
Also struggling to lock that out.
I think it's okay. No.
Same.
3 red. What was the colour on it?
It was up and downward.
Was it up and down?
Yes.
Because I just wondered if that right arm really locked out. That was the other question I had in my mind.
So the two that usually battle against each other in the
Yeah,
bench
just
press,
had the same problem. Well, they had problems both.
they almost had the same problems.
It's testimony to how competitive they are and the fine line they have to take for success.
And now you got Agnes.
And Agnes is a super heavyweight, so she's in the next category above generally in competition. And you can see that bar's been way loaded now to 190 kilos. Oh, she got stuck and it's gone up and down as well. So we're watching the actual bar and it's just dropped down as she's come up. It's just dropped down a bit and then she's pushed it up again. And that can't happen by the rules. So watch as it comes. She's brought it down. She's got the press command here. She's got to there and then it's just dropped fractionally and then she's pushed it again. It's a no lift. Once you get that press command, it's got to keep coming up. It can stop, but the whole bar cannot come down even just a fraction and then go up again. Bonika's having a good chat to the centre lift out guy and saying, this is where I want that bar to come out to when you give it to me.
Now, just the difference between the previous attempt and this and what Bonica is putting on, this is 205 kilogram.
Yeah, it's another 15 kilos.
I mean, most men would be happy just to bench press this amount.
Let's go.
Oh, she's
she
lost
couldn't touch.
lost it. She couldn't get it to sit on the chest.
So we got 5 women who got their benches, and then 5 straight after each other, then didn't get one in.
And what's happened here is that the shirt has actually been very tight, and Bonica has had trouble controlling the bar as it's approached her chest, and the tightness of the shirt has meant that she's had a great deal of trouble right at the lower portion of the descent to get the bar to settle on her chest, and it's thrown the bar back towards her face just a fraction. It wasn't a catastrophic sort of movement,
No.
but it just wobbled around and she couldn't get the touch. She's very strong, so she was able to control it a bit. We've seen far more loss of control can happen, but she may need a little more weight on it or a bit of adjustment to the shirt to try and help her feel in control. So let's just watch Mazina now for her second attempt. And that was a beautiful looking bench. It was only 5 kilos more. Now that shirt is not as tight on Mazina as some of these other shirts are tight on the other ladies.
She has a little bit more control over that one.
And it's partly because the shirt isn't as tight, it's not as pulled down. She's relatively stronger than the shirt is tight on her, so there's lots of factors. And the more experienced a lifter is in a shirt, the tighter they can wear a shirt, the more they can get out of a shirt, but the more risk that something odd can happen. Oh, the lockout's important. She just didn't have enough speed to get
And
through.
as you talk about the tightness of the shirts, Chrissy, you really have to train for, especially the tighter you go, you really have to train a little bit extra harder to get used to that, to get used to the pressure. Arneson only with a slight increase of a second.
Yeah, another 5 kilo jump. We talk about the shirt, but the shirt's not just a shirt. It's the tightness in the sleeves, the tightness in the chest. The shirt can be tighter in one area than another area. And experienced lifters have their shirts custom made for where they want the tightness.
Like that, Nick. Stop. Nick. Till. Up.
That is a good lift, I think. Yes.
Ilya is having a good day so far.
I just thought for the last moment, I saw that left hand, but that's all right. Okay. It's a slow descent. It was a better looking lift. That shirt, I reckon she can pop another 5 on there.
Yeah.
And that may even look like the best. Another 5 could be the best looking bench, the best looking lift in that shirt. Another 5 will suit that shirt, and she will press it. I believe she's got the strength for that in that shirt.
Yawen Chang is one of the ladies that didn't get their first attempt.
Oh, can't find it. Oh dear. That's a no lift. She couldn't.
It would be enough, yeah.
I think. Well, I'm sorry. I think she beat the call. That was. But the centre ref gave a white light.
The center ref gave a white light.
thought she
One
beat
side
the
we've got a yellow light that usually, feet or buttocks that came up. But she wasn't. The ball wasn't still on the
It wasn't
chest.
still. It
not
was
at
never
all.
still. So I can't understand why the centre ref gave a white.
She did touch, but it wasn't still. But she exploded that weight up. So at least she got that little bit of confidence. She can do it. She must come back and try it again.
Yeah, this is a bit of a problem. Okay. And it's in the bench that you see statistically the biggest number of problems. Whoa! She's just got to get control because she hasn't quite settled herself on the bench yet. There we go. Oh, it's no good. It's pushed back too fast for Syndicus. The weight's heavy for this technique where your buttocks are off the bench while you've got the weight in your hands. And hence you saw her swaying around. I'm not sure about that technique with equipped lifting. I've seen, it's particularly difficult, I think. I wonder if... anyway. Tatiana Milnik, 170.
She's also having just a small increase.
Yeah.
Сразу. Плечи. Выноси. Стоп. Аккуратно. Оттягивайся. Стоп! Тянем все время. Тянем.
Oh, it looks great.
Extremely controlled.
Beautiful bench, and that's how to bench.
You will see the way she positions her feet as well. It's very behind to get that leg drive in for when she explodes. You will see at this position here.
And that's a matter of great flexibility through the ankle and there's so much work that goes into having that body position and being able to maintain that over the years. There's just so much training and recovery and good body management and body health to be able to bench like that. Ilya It's got to get this 172.5 now to avoid a really stressful situation of 2 strikes. She's getting right up on the traps there to get nice and tight through the upper back. This is better. This is heaps better.
Look, more control.
There we go. Oh no.
She controlled it better, but
It came down so much better. Oh,
Strick is in trouble. And being one of the contenders for medal, she really has to focus, get it down.
what's happened is just that overhead shot was good because I saw is that it's come back towards her face too quickly. Now, what I saw was it rolled in her hands right at the bottom and it's cocked her wrists back prematurely. Normally, Strick touches quite high on the chest, and I don't know whether she's changed her technique to touch as low as that or whether that wasn't where she wanted to touch it. I'm just not sure about that point there. Blynn, can she get her second attempt? Looks great. That looks good.
Oh,
I think it's good. She's done
locked
her.
it out.
Has she got it?
Two
Oh,
against
no
one.
again. What is the
I think
issue?
she didn't lock it out.
Is it that right arm?
Yeah, she didn't lock it out.
Because it looks like it's not locked out, but is that her natural lockout? That's what it looks like to me. It does look like it's not quite locked out, but on the other hand, some lifters, their natural lockout isn't like perfect looking. And the question to my mind is the shirt just impinging on her arm locking out properly? But I don't know if her coach went over and asked the jury.
No.
He didn't? Oh my goodness, this is really...
But that right arm was a little bit...
It doesn't look quite locked out. Agnes.
Oh, that is much better.
Has Agnes got it?
She's
got
it.
her second leg, thank goodness.
Okay, we've got
an overturn, have we?
Leanne Blynn's. We just got the word from the jury table that Leanne Blynn's lift was overturned. So she does have a good lift. So Leanne doesn't have to worry. She got the 175. She's in.
Right. Well, that's good news for her at least, because we've got an abundance of red going on here in this scorecard. And not the least of which is Bonica Law. Who's got the 205 here that she needs to get.
She had a problem with touching
Yeah.
on the opener.
Oh,
Wow.
What? Well, that's how it's supposed to look. Yeah, okay. Thanks for that.
That was
Ah.
so easy. That was warm-up weight for her.
Wow, that's great. Look at that. Ooh. Yeah, that's what it looks like when she can touch it properly.
It's like, oh yes, bring it on.
Oh, it's fabulous.
I don't think Bonica is going to try for a world record in a bench. It would be quite a jump, but she will do the best she can here. But from what we've seen, we don't know what's going to happen next.
Yeah, if she had got it that first time, we would have seen her take an increment up towards it and perhaps go for it on the third. Mazina.
Christina got quite long arms for the bench press here. We'll see.
Yeah.
Locked her elbows out.
Fantastic. 130.
Oh, she's got her friends and family here cheering on. She's happy.
That's a terrific bench.
Na 140 kg podejście wykona Ilya Arneson z Ukrainy.
We got Chechikova from Ukraine retiring a 140 kilogram. I think it was also just a touch problem in the shirt of the previous attempt. Being coached by Alexander Rubets. Oh, she touched easy this
easy
time.
touch.
And can she lock it out?
Yes.
Oh, she got that.
Wow, that was amazing.
That was one of the best touches we've seen.
Yeah, easy touch. Dragged it straight down. I wonder if she changed shirts. It's well away from her elbows. It's been pushed right up her arms. That makes it a bit easier too. Yoan Chang in a world of trouble here.
She needs this lift.
Oh.
She's shown on the previous one she had problem with going down and up again.
And this is where champions find things.
We've
when they're
seen
back
this
to the wall.
multiple times this week.
Yep.
Can she do it? She touches and she goes up. Oh, she locks
did
it.
it. She's done it. Oh, and that's all heart. She
What
pointed
a
to it. My
relief.
heart did that. And it certainly did. She got it together.
We've seen that so many times happen this week. Missed two
What a
benches,
relief.
comes in
Yep.
and blast the last
Yep.
attempt.
Yep.
Ilya Arneson, she's the oldest left in the group.
Yes, she is.
47.
46, 47.
But the way she's lifting, age it's not even,
Doesn't come into it.
no.
150. Oh, I think she's gone up and down several times.
Up and down, couldn't lock it.
She gives us a smile. I think she knows. Well,
She's always such a happy lifter.
Yeah,
You see her
she's
always
terrific.
smiling.
loves her lifting. Tell you what, she's rocking that purple super katana.
Oh yeah.
I just wonder if she might try the low cut super katana. She's got a regular one on there, I think. Syndicus 150 again for her. Gets it down fast, gets a great line up. That's perfect. And 3 white accordingly. That's a terrific feeling when you miss it one time and then you come back and get it the second time. And I have to say it, in the bench press, it's so much about the touch. I've seen that look before in Ilya's eye.
Ilya has been in this position before.
So many times.
She really needs this lift to get back into the competition for the hunt for the medals. She's done this weight many times before.
A lot of support from the crowd. That's the thing about powerlifting. We want everyone to do their best. Oh, that shirt. Oh,
Did she get it? Was there up and downward movement on the bar?
I pray.
Yes! She got it. She came back from no lift, and she got it. She's in the meet. She's in the competition. She will hunt down for a podium spot. She did the same as Yao Wen Chang, came back and smoked it.
Oh, Ilya.
That's probably the biggest smile we will see from Ilya today.
She's going to come out and blast those deadlifts, I'll tell you.
I think we need to have a word with Ilya afterwards. She's giving us so much stress here.
Okay, everyone's back on the board. We can all just breathe and just calm down.
Oh.
175 for Tetiana. But what a display of strength this lady's giving us. 175 kilograms at 73 kilograms. What's happened there? 73 kilograms of body weight. Oh, it's heavy. It's heavy. She's fighting. Oh, it's just so heavy.
It was just too heavy for her.
That is the problem there. Oh, and she's furious, but I'll tell you what. Oh, what a champion to try and muscle through that. I think she thinks that she had a good chance at that. The fact is that was super heavy. Leanne Blinn.
She's going 182.5.
Oh, wow. Love it.
It is quite a bit below the world record, but for her, she's not thinking about world records now. She's thinking of that end result.
Yeah. And the ladies have got the big picture in mind. There's that big picture and they're calculating where they're at the whole time. Oh, blast off. Beautiful looking image as she finishes at 182.5.
Oh,
she doesn't have to look around, but she does anyway. Yes, she got the lift. Well done, girl. Look at that beautiful image of Leanne pushing 182.5 away from her. Nailed it.
Second last bench for the women at the World Games. Agnes going up 5 kilos.
195 kilos. Epic bench.
It's ready if you want.
She's touching. Oh, that was so easy for Agnes. Good lift for her. That is the second highest bench for all the women at the World Games. I've got one more lift remaining with Bonica Lau going for 215 kilos, which is a massive weight.
It is, and you can't help but think if she'd got her opener, this would have been on the second attempt, and maybe she would have gone further again, but she's sticking to her plan, and she's so incredibly focused on what she's doing. 215 here.
The last bench for the women at the World Games.
Just 10 kilos more than what we just saw, which just blasted up Bonica. Blast off. Oh, did she lock it? No, just
she
can't
didn't
lock
lock
it out
it.
at the top. But a gorgeous smile. She's a beauty. She's going to get that shirt off and warm up for the deadlifts. So, Heinrich, let's have a look at our standings. That is our last lift in bench press.
If we go by the bodyweight formula, the leader in the bench press would be Ilya Arneson, followed by Tatiana Milniak from Ukraine, and then Bonica Lau. But at the moment, for the overall standings,
Yep, let's have a look at that.
we have Bonica Lau from USA
Right.
leading the way, only 5 points ahead of Tatiana Milniak from Ukraine and Leanne Blin from USA sitting in third position at the moment.
So, we said the order would change and get mixed up, and it did.
And we got the deadlift next, and that will definitely change.
So, we've got the same sort of women, but the order starts mixing up a bit as the individual strengths of these women start to show up. And the misses are important.
If they all get their first attempts for the deadlift, I can't see anybody chasing down Bonica Lau.
Yep.
Maybe Leanne Blin if she has a good day in the deadlift. But there will also be a battle for the bronze position between Ilya Strik from the Netherlands. We just almost made a hard stop.
Yes.
With Tatiana Milniak.
Yes. I think Ilya missing 2 of her benches has affected her position on the podium, and she's going to have to battle for bronze now. Okay, you'll catch us on the other side for the deadlift action. And we're back with a start in the women's super heavyweight deadlift session at the World Games in Wrocław, Poland. I'm Christina Chamley.
I'm Heinrich Janssen van Rensburg.
And we're underway immediately with Agnes Szabo opening. Is it Agnes? Yes. Opening for us.
She's opening on 190
190,
kilo.
yes.
She will be followed by Syndikas from Russia, also opening on 190. If we go through the list, the heaviest opener will be from Bonica Lau with 227.5 kilogram.
But in terms of our results table, which has got the body weight coefficient applied to it, we have Bonica Lau on top at this stage here, followed by Tetiana Melnik from Ukraine, and in third place, Leanne Blin, USA. Very, very close.
Yeah, we will see Melnik challenging Bonica Lau for the gold, and Ilya Strik will challenge Leanne Blin for the silver medal.
So there will be an incredible battle through the deadlift.
Agnes has a very narrow sumo stance.
Yes. And it's pleasing to note that all of our ladies have got a squat and a bench in. It was looking doubtful there for a while as we had a lot of misses in the bench press, as testimony to how competitive and how tight this competition is. But fortunately in the end everyone got one bench press in and one squat. Tetiana Melnik now with her opener of also 190. Remembering she's the lightest in the field, so she's working very hard and constantly building that result towards the podium.
That was a very comfortable opener, like you would expect.
Yeah.
The Ukrainian coaches usually know how to pick the perfect weight to open with.
Yeah, it's very rare that you see an error from the Ukrainian coaching, as you say, on openers particularly. So Syndikas there from Russia, also 190, so quite the popular opener.
We'll move up to 200 kilogram. For Polish lifter Wierzbicka. She's quite the popular one with the crowd here.
Yeah. These are incredible weights when we stop and really think about what's on the bar there. It's just easy to get caught up in how much weight is on here relative to each other, but you stop and think about it, 200 kilos. This lady weighs 74 kilos.
I mean, if you go to a gym, most guys might not even try this amount of weight. Just shows their level of strength.
And to be able to achieve perfect lockout like that.
She's got quite long arms, which is quite beneficial, especially if you sumo deadlift.
But that's enormous strength, long arms or no long arms. That's enormous strength to lock that out beautifully like that. And that's pointing, that this is exactly pointing to the calibre of athletes that are in front of you. These are the very openers. So here's how strong the athletes are at World Games. They're the absolute top lifters.
The best of the best.
Ilya Strick. She is going to try and fight for the podium at the end. There's one podium at the end. It's the total. 2:05 for her opener. Nice.
Very controlled. Also a narrow sumo stance from Ilya.
Sort of getting the best of both worlds with that particular stance. Now Yawen Chang grabbed her back after the third squat. I've seen her grab her back before. She does have trouble. I mean, a lot of powerlifters do in that area. So hopefully she can get through the deadlift now with what she needs. 2:05 came up, no problem.
That was a very fast opener from
Yep.
Yawen.
So she's got her total, but I feel she's off the pace to where she's been perhaps in previous years. But nonetheless, World Games is World Games.
And it's all on your body weight and
Yep.
on what you lift to get that mathematical formula at the
But
end.
she's totaled. So, yeah.
Everyone got their deadlifts in so far.
Ilya Arneson is showing the battle so far on her face there. 2:07.5 comes up beautifully. The pressure she's been under with the lifts before her is definitely showing. As in, a few little blood vessels have popped there. Leanne Blinn wearing her battle well, looking gorgeous as usual. 2:10 for her opener. Let's go, Leanne. Stretches herself out.
She's the current reigning world champion. Made easy work of that. She's happy.
She revs herself up after every lift and gets that energy into herself from her own lifting.
I don't think I've ever seen her this focused for competition.
Yeah, she's loving it. Yevgenia Tishakova, also on 2:10. Beautiful technique. Subconsciously brings those toes in, but they were nowhere near the weight. I wonder if she used to sumo a bit wider and...
She's quite a tall lifter. I would say the tallest of the group.
Yeah,
Yeah, the weight wasn't near her toes.
but she still brought the toes in.
Yeah, you do see a lot with the sumo deadlifters when they stand very, very wide, when they drop the weight, just for safety reasons, just bringing the toes, but...
Bonica. Whoa.
She's our leader.
2:27.5 for an opening deadlift. Whoa.
Wow.
Whoa. Yeah.
Oh,
Let's
yeah.
go, baby. Oh, snaps open the belt.
And you know what? This is only 5 kilos less than a personal best. Oh,
yeah.
she is ready.
Gun. Love her. So she's got her total, so that world record she set in the squat is now on the board. We need to get our total in our powerlifting event to get any record that might have been set along the way, so that's another little tick. along the way. But of course, the big prize at World Games is getting on that podium. That's the biggest prize of all. So more work to do, 2 more lifts to go.
I bet Bonica Lau is going to go 240 kilogram,
Okay.
which will actually give her a total world record.
Righto. Okay. Good call, Heinrich. Agnes is putting the 200 neat on the bar. Dives down for it. Hard to tell for us at this angle whether she's locked that out. We have no
She
idea
might
what the
have
bar path was.
Rode the bar a
Yeah,
little bit.
yeah. It looked
Yeah.
awkward even from that angle. Just looking at her knees. From here, okay, we see that she had trouble. She sort of grabbed at that and couldn't quite lock it out at the top even. Tatiana Melnik. $200. Oh. Is she? There we go.
Oh. Did look a little bit heavy. She's got it.
Oh.
Yeah, as I predicted, Bonica Lau will go for 240 kilogram for total record.
There we go. Which is an amazing feat in itself. She's got multiple goals here that she's ticking off. So quite often the second deadlift really comes into play in the end. So getting these second deadlifts is crucial because the thirds sometimes don't come off.
And with the second deadlift, you will see some
Oh, I think she's dropped that. Yep.
you will see some lifters increase only a little bit from the first to the second to set
Just to get it.
themselves up for the last one, because they do have 2 changes they can use.
Yep. She throws her hands open and says, "What? Well, how did that happen? I had it and then I dropped it. It's because it's really heavy." What's she doing? Hopping?
We got a crowd favorite coming up.
Mazina Bezbeka 210. Oh, she's away with it. It's coming up. That's a gorgeous lift. She's held the lockout.
But did she control it down when she put it down? Did she just drop it?
Oh, yes, she's dropped it.
She dropped it. She has to
She let
control
go of
the
it on the
ball.
way down.
You have to control the ball when you put it down.
Let's see if the replay will show it to us. She's mystified. I don't think she's consciously realised what she's done. Is she actually let go of it
Yeah.
just on the descent? It's a really bad habit lifters should never ever do. Keep your hands on that bar all the way down onto the floor.
Ilya Strik. Going 212. Going up by 7.5 kilos.
Oh, Ilya's come up sideways. She holds on to it.
Was a little bit skew up. But that doesn't matter, she
Doesn't
got
matter.
it. Now she only got the one focus to get that on that medal podium.
Beautiful deadlift. from that angle. Ilya Arneson gets that final bit of inspiration for 220 kilos. That's a huge amount of weight. Oh, gorgeous
look at that
smile at the top.
Bringing some Viking power there. We got Leanne Blinn up next, 217. Now, news is Marzena Verzbika from Poland, who dropped the ball, actually got an extra attempt at the end of the round.
Again.
This is the second time for her.
Second time she gets another lift. Why is she getting another attempt?
She
though?
just wants to lift again and again and again.
Leanne.
Oh, that was a solid second attempt from her.
Oh. She's got so much energy.
She better save all that energy for the last lift.
I can't understand. If they think she didn't drop it, why don't they just give her the lift?
It was a decision by the jury, who's 5 jury members. They all agreed to give her.
Maybe they're not sure if she dropped it or not. So they're going to give her another lift. Chang. Oh, chest up. Nice
That looked
job.
much better than her opener.
Wow. She's going well, finishing really well.
She had quite a big jump of 12.5 kilogram.
Kashikova. 220.
This is quite a big weight for her. And she's only weighing 80.87 kilogram.
Yes. Bonica, 240 for the total world record.
Now, in the deadlifts, she likes to be happy. She's always singing. Sometimes you can even hear her sing from far away. She's just such. That's why she's called the bubbly powerlifter.
She's singing now.
Oh, she's ready.
She's singing now.
It's game time. 240 kilogram for a total world record.
I think she's still singing.
Oh,
and
wow.
there she goes.
Like one of her countrymen powerlifters would say, it's money time. That was lightweight.
She's almost in her own world, isn't she? She's totally just doing her own thing out there.
Oh, I wonder what she's going to put up next.
Yeah. So, hang on a minute. That extra attempts disappeared off the scorecard, and Agnes,
Looks like that's not going to happen. She might have just scratched that and said it's fine. She will go 2.5 kilos heavier from Vika.
oh,
No, she's going to stay the same.
Agnes has got the next lift at 202.5. And Mazina, it's showing here, is just going to take her lift again at deadlift number 3.
No, it's very risky move from Agnes here, because her previous attempt she did struggle to lock out, get to weight, upper knees.
That is a very...
Did she lock out, or did she?
The knees
Knees were not locked out.
No. She particularly wanted that number for a particular reason. It's a goal of hers, but
it was
it
bit
was
of
worth
a
a try.
Move. Yeah.
And she wasn't going to get on the podium anyway, so it was worth a try for her reasons. Perhaps that would have been a total in Hungary, etc. So I'm not sure what significance that figure had for her, but it was worth a try. And that's her done for the World Games. Nice lift. Really good lift there. 3 white to finish on for Sindikas. 202.5. Terrific.
And this is the third attempts for deadlift. And with the deadlifts coming up, the top 3 positions can change. Tatjana Melnick is sitting in third at the moment, with Tishikova right behind her, and Leanne Blin is chasing Bonica Lau for a goal. The 2 Americans are going at each other, and the 2 Ukrainians are also battling with each other.
Yeah, I mean, it's really super hard to call anything because Tatiana is so much lighter, and this weight is so much lighter, that there's a lot of lifting to come yet. 205.
Oh, she fights for it. She holds onto that bar.
And that
She's
may
happy.
very well have got her on the podium.
Good lift for her.
Even though the scorecard doesn't really show that particularly, it's because she's so light in relation to her direct competitors.
But for the moment, she's in the lead. Just for the moment. It all depends on what the other lifters are going to deadlift. Now Vesbika did pull this on a second attempt, but she dropped the bar, she didn't control it down, so she got a no lift. So she has to come out and do the same weight again. Oh, she pulls, everybody's cheering for her.
And she's
locks
going to
out
hang
and
it onto
she
it all the
controls.
way down.
Oh, she's happy.
Terrific lifting. Merzina Verzbeka from Poland.
She made her country proud. It was such an honor for her to lift here in her home country.
Heidi. Ilya Arneson. 215. Not on the podium, but having a great day.
Oh, she's loving today. very focused. Oh, look how happy she is. Viking power.
That's Vikingism there.
Oh, yes.
Fantastic. Finally, she can let it out.
Ilya Strig up next. She is out of the medal picture, unfortunately. This won't change the position. She will stay in 4th place. But Ilya has shown how to be a true champion here. Going out, giving it the best.
Ilya.
Zet je borst in, zet je. Dat is mooi. Borst in, zet en gaan. Trek door, trek door, trek door, trek door.
Oh, that was very heavy. And she says thank you to the crowd. That's her World Games 2017, and what great sportsmanship there between those two. They're great competitors and good respect. Both Titan ladies. Love their Titan stuff. Now Leanne, is it Leanne? Yeah, Leanne's coming out now. There she is, getting centred for 227.5. Leanne's going to be on the podium. Absolutely brilliant all day. I'm pretty sure I could confidently say she looks like she's had enjoyed her lifting. Terrific to get this final deadlift in. World Games, Wrocław, Poland. Brings it into the shins. Drags it, drags it up, puts so much power into it. She falls. It's a hand up, she's okay. It's a grip in the end. But plenty of heart. Just a massive day of lifting.
Will be devastating for her.
So much power. When the grip lets go, the power's got nowhere to go.
Leanne is in 3rd place. She's got the bronze medal. That will not change.
Okay. Yawen Chang, same weight. Let's see how she handles it. She's not on the podium.
Oh, wow.
She sticks it, and I'm pretty sure she's well locked out there too. Oh, no, too red.
I'm not sure why she got red lighted there.
No idea. Coach goes, ugh. No idea. 2 red cards, I thought.
We've got 2 deadlifts remaining. Tishkova from Ukraine.
$230 kilos, but
This-
it's the total we're looking at.
This will put her in 4th
4th
place,
place
bumping Ilya Strig
down to 5th.
down to 5th.
Oh, she's come up sideways.
Oh,
She pulls it back. She cannot.
couldn't block.
So no.
Okay. Now we got 1
And
lift
then
remaining.
there was one.
This is the situation. Bonnie Kalau is only going up 4.7 kilogram from an easy 240 deadlift.
She's going
If
up 7.5.
7.5. If she gets this, she will beat Tetiana Melnyk on the bodyweight formula for the gold. She's sitting in silver at the moment. And from what we've seen so far, she can do this. This is not even about a total world record or any records. This is about getting the gold at the World Games.
All right.
This is the most important lift of her life.
So this is now to beat the Ukrainian Tetiana Melnik for the gold medal at World Games and incidentally increase the world record. Let's go, girl. She's got to lift what she just lifted plus 7.5 kilos more. That's it.
Oh,
She did it.
there is
She looks around.
your
There
winner.
it is. Gold medalist, World Games, world record. Bonica Law.
Bonica
USA.
Lau, World Games champion. Whew.
Oh,
Wow. So,
convincingly, I have to say.
Bo-
Tetiana Melnik, Ukraine, got second just. She gave it everything, and I feel she lifted as many kilos as she could. And Tetiana really brought it. And in third place, Leanne Blinn, USA. Fourth place, Ilya Strick.
yeah, with Bonica Lau winning gold, yeah, this is the last time a USA lifter won gold at the World Games was 8 years ago, Kaohsiung, Taiwan, with Mike Teixeira in the men's super heavyweight. That was just great lifting by all the women.
You have to say Bonica came with a plan. She's been working incredibly towards this. She's had a lot of competition last year, this year. She competes a lot. She goes everywhere. So
She does compete
she's got
a lot.
enormous energy for powerlifting at the top level. She's a rare talent. The way we see how much work she does, her workload, her commitment. She's so positive for the sport. She puts back in. She does a lot of training camps for other women. You know, she's just a rare person in our sport and an absolute treasure for the IPF. And I congratulate her from the bottom of my heart on this incredible win at World Games. And to Tetiana Melnik, she is a legend in our sport, equally a wonderful person and a wonderful representative of our sport. Leanne Blinn, can't say enough about her as well. Positive role model for all of us, and you know, a wonderful representative. And this is the thing, it's not just about wonderful achievements and wonderful lifting. These athletes are good role models. They give back and they show the values that we're looking for in the IPF, but also higher than that in the World Games and in the IOC, etc. They represent in all levels.
In all levels.
And so, you know, we're super proud that they're actually winning because they're exactly who we want to represent us.
This has just been awesome lifting by the best 40 female lifters in powerlifting. With all the women lifters that finished, we can officially say the overall best lifter for all the women is Natalia Salnikova from Russia, who won the gold medal in the women's lightweight division.
Yep.
On second place for overall is Yukako Fukushima from Japan, who got silver in the women's lightweight division. And in third place, probably one of the best powerlifters we've ever seen, Larissa Solovyova from Ukraine, for third place
middleweight.
overall in the women's middleweight.
Yep.
She's also been presented as the IWJ Athlete of the Day,
Yep.
which is such an honor for IPF and powerlifting to win such an award here.
Yep. So those women were the top three who you just named on body weight coefficient, who actually were the strongest overall out of the 40 women who competed here at the World Games overall. They were the strongest once the body weight coefficient was applied, and those results are all available for anyone to check and look at on the IPF webpage. But we'll leave it at that. It was wonderful viewing, I'm sure you'll agree, and it was a pleasure for us to bring it to you.
Please welcome the competitors from heavyweight women class. Witamy wszystkie zawodniczki startujące w kategorii ciężkiej pań. Please welcome the awards presenters also. And we are very honored to invite representing Polish Ministry of Sport and Tourism, witamy radcę ministra sportu i turystyki pana Andrzeja Wanasiaka. We are also very honored to invite President of International Powerlifting Federation, prezydenta Światowej Federacji Trójboju, pana Gaston Farage. And ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the bronze medal, zdobywczynią brązowego medalu, representing United States of America, jest zawodniczka reprezentująca Stany Zjednoczone Ameryki Północnej, Liam Blin. Zdobywczynią srebrnego medalu jest representing Ukraine. Jest zawodniczka reprezentująca Ukrainę, Tatiana Mielnik. Ladies and gentlemen, panie i panowie, the winner of the gold medal, zdobywczynią złotego medalu, is representing United States of America. Jest reprezentantka Stanów Zjednoczonych Ameryki, Monika Lau. Please stand up in respect to national anthem of United States of America. Panie i panowie, proszę o powstanie w oczekiwaniu na hymn Stanów Zjednoczonych Ameryki. Proszę jeszcze raz o gratulacje dla medalistek. And now it's time for photographers. Teraz mamy czas dla fotoreporterów. siłowy na Światowych Igrzyskach Sportowych w roku 2017 dobiegła końca. Dziękuję bardzo. Thank you very much.